Hi everyone, so today we'll be looking at trigonometry CSEC past paper questions. These are questions particularly from the multiple choice paper, right? The paper one. So let's get the first question we have here. In a triangle ABC, not drawn to scale, AB is 17 cm, so AB is 17 cm. AC is 15 cm, so AC is 15 cm, and BC is x cm. Let's say an angle BAC is 90 degrees. BCA is 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees there. We want to find the value of x, right? So the label here, what you want to find, right? Now, I have for most of the questions, I just take a little screenshot of the piece of the formula sheet that deals with the trigonometry formulae, right? So something you must know when it comes to trigonometry and right angle triangle. So I'm going to this diagram here, right? The side opposite the right angle, so the right angle is right here. The side opposite that is called the hypotenuse. So let's come to our diagram here in the question. The side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. So I could write that in. You could just write HYP for shorthand, right? Hypotenuse. Now, actually, for in this particular question, we don't need to use we're not using any of the formulae given here. Now, a question that some people may ask is, how do I know when to use what formulae and so on, right? Now, you see in this question here, it's a right angle triangle. We are given two sides. We want to find the third missing side. When you are given two sides and you want to find the third missing side, we have to use Pythagoras' theorem. So I just wrote PYTH for shorthand, right? Pythagoras' theorem is label the two sides A, B. You can leave your hypotenuse as H, Y, P. I always like to label the hypotenuse as C, right? Always label this hypotenuse as C and the other two sides as B. So it's always the two sides squared, you add in those two sides and square on each side. And that's always equal to the hypotenuse squared, right? So in this case, our A is 15, so 15 squared. And our B is the x, so that's x squared. And our hypotenuse is 17 squared. Now, just like in regular algebra, we can simplify this first before we move across. 15 squared is 225. If you don't know that often, you need to go on the side and multiply 15 by 15 plus x squared. 17 squared is 289. Right, so just like regular algebra, I want to move that number from next to the x squared. I want to have that x alone. So that's going to become 289 take away 225. And you're going to get x squared. When you subtract, you're actually going to get 64. Now, so we have x squared is equal to 64. The opposite of squaring, remember we want to find the value of x alone is square root, which is 8 cm. Now again, remember all the topics we do, all these questions repeat over and over and over again. So just keep on reviewing them, keep on trying them, right? So now we're going to the next question. Now for this question, it says in the figure above, you want to find the value of x. X is equal to, so x is up here. Now, if you look closely, this figure here is actually two right angles joined together. So now, basically I have this right angle here, and then this right angle are joined at the top there, or the side there, right? Now I want to find the value of x. But, okay, given the right angle triangle here, in order to find this value, I need the other two sides, which is this and this. If I don't have this side, I need to go and find this side, right? So first, let's use the first triangle. This is where I have 6 cm, then 8 cm. And then let's label this side. Let's just say this is y, right? Now remember what we just did from the question before? The side opposite the right angle, which is here, that's the hypotenuse, right? And we are going to label that C. And then the other two sides, a and b. Doesn't matter which one is a and which is b, right? So using Pythagoras' theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, right? So that'll be 6 squared, and our b is 8. 8 squared is equal to c squared, or we label that as y, right? Y squared. So now this is 36 plus 64 is equal to y squared. So 36 and 64 is 100. That's equal to y squared. So we can just put this on the side. Y squared is equal to 100. Remember, the opposite of squaring is square root. Square root of 100 is 10. So that's 10 cm. So now here in this diagram, this is 10 cm. Now, if I had to look at this diagram, now draw that diagram, that's something like this. Obviously, my drawing is not the best, but just bear with me, please. So we have the right angle here. This is 5 cm. This is 10 cm. We want to find x. Now, first, always, we have two sides. We want to find the third side. We have to use Pythagoras' theorem. You need to identify what is the hypotenuse first. So this is the right angle. This side here is the side opposite the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. So this is my C. And the other two, again, anyone could be A and anyone could be B in the other two, right? So using Pythagoras' theorem again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 10 squared is 10 plus 5 squared equal to x squared. So that's 100. 10 squared is 100 plus 25. Remember, this square number is multiplying by itself, right? So this is 125 equals x squared. X squared equals 125. Remember, opposite of squaring is square root, so square root of 125. And if you look at your answers, it's right here, D, right? So honestly, it's not hard. So Pythagoras' theorem, we use Pythagoras' theorem when we are given two sides and we want to find the third missing side, right? For right angle triangles. Just keep that in mind. Now, the reason why I have these two questions next to each other, because they are both the same question. Just one of them, they didn't give a diagram, and the other one, they gave you a diagram, right? Just to show you how CSEC likes to change how they ask the question, right? So a ladder 5 meters long is leaning against a vertical wall. The foot of the ladder is 3 meters away from the wall. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? So this is the diagram here on the right hand side, but let's try and visualize it, try and draw it ourselves, right? Next thing you know, they really bring this question and left you all the diagram. So a ladder 5 meters long, so the ladder is 5 meters long, is leaning on a vertical wall. So you need to envision in your head, think about it, you have a ladder and leaning on a wall. So think about it, the ladder leaning on the wall, right? Remember, a ladder is always leaning slanted, right? On the wall, right? Good. The foot of the ladder is 3 meters away from the loop. So let's just, let me say this line here. This is the wall, right? Because the ladder leaning on the wall. Good. So now the ladder is 5 meters. Good. And now the foot of the ladder, this is the foot of the ladder right here, is 3 meters from the wall. So from here to here is 3 meters. Now, remember, if the ladder is leaning on the wall, remember the ladder leaning on like the ground, right? And the ground to the wall is at a 90 degree. Right? So that is a diagram there, right? And you want to find how far up the wall does the ladder reach. They want to find this length here. So we can label this X, right? Again, we have two given sides. We want to find the third side, Pythagoras' theorem. The side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. So that's our C, and the other two could be A and B, right? Cool. So now we have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Our A is 3 cm, 3 squared, plus our B is X squared. And our hypotenuse is 5 cm. So now we have 9, 3 by 3, 9, plus X squared is equal to 5 by 5, 25. So x squared is equal to, carry across the plus 9, that becomes 25, take away 9. So 25 take away 9 is 16. and x will be the square root of 16, which is 4. Great. I'm just going to show you on the right hand side here, it's the same exact question. So it says the diagram below shows a ladder 5 meters long leaning on the vertical wall. So they didn't label it 5 meters long. This is the 5 meters long. So you see how they're trying to trick here? Because what if you thought on the side here is the ladder? So you have to, if you're really confused which part is the ladder, think about it, envision it in your head, right? So the ladder is 5 meters long leaning against the vertical wall. So that's the ladder that lean on the wall. The foot of the ladder is 3 meters from the wall, right? That is it there. How far does the ladder reach? So you want to find, again, you want to find this piece here, right? And again, it's the same thing. The side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. And they go ahead, it's the same exact working. A little pattern or things students might notice is that when you have a right angle triangle and you have 3 and 5, the third side is usually 4. It usually goes in the ratio 3, 4, 5, right? So if you had 4 here, if you were given the 4 and you had the 3, the third side will be 5. If you had the 5 and the 4, the third side will be 3. That's just something to note, right? But yes, Pythagoras' theorem once again.